Hi, I'm Allison Carl, and I manage Gateway for the State Board of Accounts. Welcome to Gateway, the First Steps. If you are a brand new trustee, then this short video is for you. First, we will talk through Gateway basics that will get you up and running, and then we will walk through it with a live demo. There are also videos available that will provide you step-by-step guidance on completing the 100R, the AFR, and the monthly and annual engagement uploads. We hope you check those videos out as well. I'm going to start with my best advice to unit officials. When you need help with Gateway, as a new trustee or a not so new trustee, here is where you should go. First, check out the user guides. I have included the link here, but this link is also available on most Gateway screens. The user guides are really a wealth of information. They provide detailed instructions on each section of the applications. There's a frequently asked questions section, and they are super easy to use. You can find a link in the table of contents, or you can search the user guide by keyword. I'll go through an example of this later with you. Your second main source of help for Gateway is the Gateway Help Desk. You can email the help desk at gateway@sboa.in.gov with any questions you might have. This is the fastest and best way to get help with any Gateway issues. Here is a list of the SBOA applications on Gateway. As you can see, we have several. You'll definitely be completing the 100R, the AFR, and the monthly and annual engagement uploads. Also, possibly, depending on your circumstances, you might need to complete the conflict of interest disclosure or upload an interlocal agreement. The rest of the applications won't be applicable to townships. This is the Gateway homepage. You can access publicly available information here for all units, such as information units have entered in the current or prior years for their AFR or 100R. You can use this link, circled in red, to log into Gateway as a unit official. Clicking that link will bring you to this login screen. You may want to save this to your favorites. As a side note, Gateway works best with Chrome and doesn't really play very well with Microsoft Edge or some of the other browsers. You'll definitely get a better experience if you use Chrome for Gateway. In order to log in, you'll need a username and a password. If you don't have these credentials, you can request them in two different ways. First, you can use the link shown by that bottom red circle that says Request Authorization to Access Gateway, and it will bring up a form for you to complete. Or, as a second option, you can email Help Desk requesting access to Gateway. Again, that's gateway@sboa.in.gov. They will set up your username as your work email account to which only you have access, and you'll then receive an email from IBRC with your password and an email from Help Desk with some general instructions on your Gateway access. Note that if you forget your assigned password, you can reset it by clicking that middle circle in red that says Forgot Your Password, and they will email you a new one. Now, if you attempt to log in 5 times, and this is 5 altogether, not in a row, your account will be locked for security reasons, and you'll need to get the help desk to restore your access. Note the top red circle on this page is one of the links you'll see to the user guides. This is the first page you'll see once you log in. Note that all of the SBOA applications are listed on the right side of the screen there under the red bar. And you can also see the due dates for each one of the applications. To access the application, simply click on the title in blue. The next thing I want to mention is the limited delegation of authority. You as a trustee are automatically the submitter for the unit. If you'd like to grant access to another individual for editor or read-only access to help you with data entry or be able to see the information that you've entered, you can use this form to do that. I've included the link here, and it's also available in the user guide and on the SBOA website under Townships and then Gateway. You can choose the type of access you'd like to allow for each of the 3 applications, whether it be editor access or read-only access. And the form should be signed by the submitter and emailed to the Gateway Help Desk at gateway@sboa.in.gov. That concludes our slides. Now we're going to move on to our walkthrough of this information with a live demo. Here we are on the Gateway homepage, and here is the link to the login page. So I'm going to click here, and this brings up the login page like we discussed earlier. If I need to request authorization to Gateway for the first time, I can click here, select my position, what state agencies I need access to, which for you will be the State Board of Accounts and the Department of Local Government Finance. And you'll enter your email, your name, organization, and so forth. After you've entered that information, you'll type the code and click Request Access at the bottom. And then you should hear back from us. Also, as I said earlier, you can email Help Desk to request access at gateway@sboa.in.gov. Once you have your username and password, you can enter them here. If you do ever forget your password, you can click this link and submit, and they will send you a new password. Also note that if you try to log in with a bad password at least 5 times, they will lock your account for security reasons, and you will have to email Help Desk to get back into your account on Gateway. Here's the link to the user guide, so let's take a look at those right now. For example, under the AFR, if we want to learn about the TA7s, we can simply go down to that in the table of contents, click on that, and it will bring us up to the section on the TA7. Another option is just to click Control F and type in what you're looking for. So if we were looking for the limited delegation of authority form, I could type that in, and you could go immediately to all the occurrences of that, and you can see that there's a link you can use to bring up the limited delegation of authority form to complete if you'd like to give editor or read-only access to another individual. So let's go back to the home page and actually log in, and you'll see here's the list of the State Board of Accounts applications. So if I want to enter the 100R, I would just click here, and then you would only have 1 unit assigned to you to click on, and then you would click on the year and be able to enter the information, and all that will be covered in another video. I also wanted to mention to you some of the information that was available on the State Board of Accounts website. So here's the home page, and if you click on political subdivisions and scroll down, there will be an item for townships. And if you scroll down on that one, there's a section called Gateway. So there's additional information available here on the AFR. There's another link to that limited delegation of authority form. There's a link to the user guide, and there's also a link to the different tables for the department numbers, the fund numbers, the receipts and disbursements codes that you will use if you want to upload your Gateway financial data by fund with uploads. There's also those upload specifications are listed right here. There's a separate section for the 100R, again with a link to the LDA form and a link to the user guide and specific information on how to prepare the upload if you want to use an upload to enter your employee information on the 100R. And the last one, for the Gateway upload application, there's a link to the directive which requires the uploads here. There's another link to request a Gateway account, and also a links to the limited delegation of authority here. So lots of good information on the SBOA website as well. That wraps up today's video. Thanks for watching. We hope you found it helpful. Be sure to check out the other videos for the 100R, AFR, and the monthly and annual engagement uploads. Have a great day.